If you are a rental property owner, self-managing landlord, or real estate investor, there may come a time when you want to take a step back and enjoy your free time and earn passive income. And the way to do that is to have a property manager handle all the aspects of your rental property. If you came across this video, you most likely want to learn more about common property management fees and how much it actually costs to hire a professional property management company to manage your rental property. Welcome to my channel, Jobin, where we together learn to invest, manage, and profit from real estate investing. Tap that like button, subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. In this video, I will tell you how much a property manager will cost, what is included in their fees, how a property manager gets paid, and whether or not you really need a property manager to manage your investment. For those of you new to my channel, I own a few real estate management companies where we manage single-family homes, condos, townhomes, and multifamily properties. The reason I tell you this is because I have been in the property management business for many years and fully understand common property management costs and fees associated with having a property manager. So what are the most common property management fees? Your industry standard property management fees are going to be the leasing fee or tenant placement fee or finder's fee. They are all the same thing, but a leasing fee is charged if you have a vacant property and you are needing a property manager or property management company to find you a quality tenant. Property management companies typically charge between 50 and 100% of 1 month's rent for finding and placing a quality tenant. Now, what does the leasing fee cover? For most property management companies, the leasing fee covers listing the property for rent with photos and description, showing the property that's vacant, screening prospective tenants, lease preparation, and coordinating lease signing. A real-world example and calculation. For this example, let's say your property rents at $1,500 a month. If your property manager charges 75% of 1 month's rent for finding and placing a quality tenant, then your lease fee will be $1,125. Monthly property management fees in addition to your leasing fee once your tenant has moved into your rental property. The management fee will be applied on a monthly basis. The industry standard for professional property management is between 8 and 12% of your monthly rental income collected. What does the monthly property management service typically include? Typically, the most property management companies will have the following services included, which will be the rent collection, repairs and maintenance coordination, rental property accounting and financial reporting, your own online owner portal, tenant communications and compliance, all while handling lease enforcement. Let's take the same example of the rental rate being $1,500 a month and do the average property management fee of 10% of the monthly rental amount collected. Then your property management fees will cost $150 a month. That's easy math, but that makes sense. The last most common property management fee is the lease renewal fee. The lease renewal fee is charged if your tenant will be renewing their lease after the 12-month agreement for another term. The lease renewal fee typically covers negotiating rental rate increases, a possible tenant rescreening year over year, lease renewal inspection, executing an updated lease agreement, and coordinating lease signing with all parties. This fee in the property management industry is the most common one that can be significantly different, although it is typically cheaper than a complete new lease agreement and new tenant placement fee. Some property management companies charge a flat fee for lease renewals, and some charge a percentage base. Flat fee lease renewals typically range from a small $100 fee, but can go all the way up to $500 or even $1,000. The standard percentage lease renewal fee will range from 25% of 1 month's rent, but can also go all the way up to 100% of 1 month's rent. Back to the example, if the property management company charges a flat fee, that's an easy one to calculate. It's what the flat fee is. But if your property management company charges 50% of 1 month's rent, the lease renewal fee will be $750 for them to renew that lease agreement. Some additional fees property management companies will charge in addition to the leasing fee, management fee, and lease renewal fee that you may come across different management companies charging fees such as a startup fee, maintenance coordination fee, marketing fee, lease prep fee, routine inspection fee, home warranty coordination fees, termination or cancellation fee penalty, And that's just to name a few. So be on the lookout within the management agreement of what's going to be charged. If you are hiring a property management company, make sure you ask if they have any additional fees. There's nothing worse than getting your rental owner statement and seeing sneaky fees hidden up in there. Now, some factors that may affect your property management costs and fees are going to be the rental property's condition. Typically, when you reach out to a property management company, they will ask for the property address or schedule a time to come out and see your rental home. For example, if you have a new construction rental property that will have little or no maintenance, sometimes you may be able to get a lower property management fee. If your rental property is in bad condition or in a dangerous area of town, it may be difficult to even find a quality property manager that's going to service that property. And if you do find a property manager, it may cost a little more. We've all heard in real estate, location, location, location. Well, if your location of your rental property is going to be far out into the sticks away from the property manager's service area, it may cost more for them to manage your property and look after it. But if your rental property is located near a local property management company, this will be very easy for a property manager to look after your property. So the management fees may be lower. I recommend, if you are looking to hire a property manager, to look on Google for local property managers and see what the closest one or near you is. Full service property management versus one-off a la carte services. If you don't need a full service property manager and want to save some money, some property managers will offer one-off services such as tenant placement only or lease preparation services, rental property inspections, and even eviction services. The most common one-off service is going to be your tenant placement only service. Essentially, this is a fee for doing everything included in a full service management with placing the tenant until the tenant moves in. After that, it's going to be your responsibility. Typically, this fee is higher due to being a one-off service, and it usually is up to 1 full month's rent plus additional fees. So with all of this, you might be asking, how do property managers get paid? One amazing feature about having a professional property manager is that your rental property generates money to pay your property manager. Typically, a property manager will not ask you for any money up front unless they have a startup or onboarding fee. And this typically happens if you have a larger portfolio. But for the most part, your new tenant will pay the move-in funds at move-in or their monthly rent, and your property manager will deduct their fees and pay you the remaining amount. Make sure when you are interviewing property managers, you ask how they get paid. If they say they take your credit card or any other banking information right away, this is going to be a red flag. They typically get paid when they perform. Also, make sure they are reputable and trustworthy. I once took over a rental property that the homeowner said the property manager had been accepting rent from his tenant and had not paid him in months. The property manager would not return his calls, his text messages, and just up and move cities. The homeowner never heard from the property manager again, and he was out thousands. So do you need a property manager? In my many years of property management, in my experience, I can tell you that owning an investment property is ever changing, and I have seen so many times new rental property owners and self-managing landlords get in tough situations from doing it themselves. And here are some common reasons why you need to hire a property manager. 1, you have a full-time job. 2, you have a family and you want to spend more time with them. 3, less stress or headache. 4, you've never been a landlord and owned a rental property. 5, you're an accidental landlord. Or 6, you don't live near your rental property. 7, you're done dealing with your tenants. 8, you've had to evict a tenant. 9, you've never screened a tenant. And 10, you really truly want passive income. If you are considering hiring a property manager, make sure you ask about their fees and services that they provide. Also, make sure you understand why you are hiring a property manager in the first place. Not all people are fit for working with a property manager. If you like having control of everything and you want to do it yourself, that is great, wonderful. Just make sure to educate yourself and take preventative measures when renting out your property. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or if you've seen other fees charged by property managers out there. I'd love to hear about them. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel where we are going to learn to invest, manage, and profit from real estate investing. Take it easy out there. Cheers.